Hello and welcome to the Action Coach Business Spotlight. I'm John Boggis, and with my wife, Lorna McAteer, we run Action Coach in Cambridge, helping business owners right across the Cambridge region. And with me today, I'm delighted to say I have Anna Burrows, and Anna is the founder and director of Cherry Hinton Accounting. Hello, Anna.
Hello, John, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to meet you and meet your company, Action Coach, which helps the businesses in Cambridge.
Thank you very much, Anna. So, Anna, just to kick things off and to give us some background, would you tell us a little bit about your business?
Yes, absolutely. Cherry Hinton Accounting is in Cherry Hinton in Cambridge, and was found just less than a year ago. And I found it because I work for a prestigious accounting firm in Cambridge, and then I decided to go on my own to help people in my area, or other businesses in my area. And this is how Cherry Hinton Accounting became about. And I have signed up already a few businesses from the Cherry Hinton, and they are very happy with my accuracy and the expertise which I can provide because of my experience, and which is on the level where they would have to go and pay to the very high level and firm.
Yeah. And what sort of services do you offer, Anna?
Yes, we offer a number of services, mainly for people who are sole traders. So we offer personal tax and sole trader accounts. And then we serve limited companies with their corporation tax and annual accounts. We offer also company secretarial, where we open companies and we incorporate them, or we close them, or we object to the strike of if businessmen get into trouble with the company's house or HMRC. We help them.
Okay. And if people are in trouble, should they also come and speak to you to get some advice?
Absolutely. They should come as soon as possible to avoid penalties and interest, which is calculated on a daily base. So the sooner you come, the less you pay.
And Anna, when you were growing up, is accountancy what you always wanted to do?
When I was growing up, the accountancy was something which I grew up with, because my mother was an accountant and wanted me to be an accountant, and everything was accounted for, as you can imagine, and still is in my house. However, it was not very inspirational for me to see the people sitting in the office behind the computers and working and doing accounting work. I prefer to study sport and do skiing and windsurfing as opposed to sit in the office. However, I ended up as my mother, and I also, not only I became a PE teacher, I also became an accountant.
Oh, very good. And since you've had Cherry Hinton Accounting, what do you think has been the biggest issue that you've had to overcome so far?
The biggest issue are the rejections of the customers. So there is not everyone accepts the offer. People would rather go and look for maybe bookkeepers and people who maybe do it themselves, because but at the end of the day, lots of them are coming back and accepting my offer, thinking that it was a good deal. I offer it not only an accuracy, but I know I've spent a lot of time reading the regulations, so they don't have to do it. And then when they notice that I'm not making as many mistakes as they would do it themselves, they come back and they accept the offers, and they are very happy.
Oh, very good. And what would you say has been your biggest learnings in business and also in life, Anna?
Right. So when I opened this company, I would say I jumped into the pool and then I started learning how to swim, which was maybe the other way around. So like I opened I set up domains, and I spent money on marketing, which I should not have. As I advise every businessman to go and look at something which is called business model canvas, and practice with their domain names, and check what would be the best business name, the logo. Spend a little bit of time on that instead of like doing it on the spot. And then thinking that will catch up, like sort of the Nike logo, the swoosh. might not be as good and fast as that.
And what about life, Anna? What's been your biggest learning in life, would you say?
In life, is my biggest learning is that if you stick to the routine, you always win. So the routine and the importance of habits brings a greater success, because the pursuing the habits on the daily routine, which and set up a plan and then stick to it, it gets you through many setbacks, and also it gives you maybe not a fast winnings, but will give you win in the long term.
Yeah, Anna, I absolutely agree with you. Steady, lots of progress, small progress on a regular basis is much better than a massive leap forward. I absolutely agree. And speaking of success, Anna, who would be the first person that would come to your mind when you think of success, and why would that be?
There is a number of successful people, of course, like yourself, looking very successful with Action Coach.
Thank you.
A person who would spring up to my mind first, I would think of someone who's been around for many years. Is called Tony Robbins, who is a speaker, public speaker, and he encourages people to live a better life or live a better business. And as he explained, he didn't know much about his business, and he read 700 books, and then he was told that he is talented. So he say, look, if you read 700 books on that subject you're supposed to speak on, you will be told you're talented.
Yeah.
So that was very inspirational for me.
Yeah, we constantly tell our clients that you have to learn before you can earn. So absolutely. And when you look for the future, what do you see as the main challenges you're going to face in growing Cherry Hinton Accounting, Anna?
The main challenges in growing Cherry Hinton Accounting is that nowadays everyone, because of the internet, there is thousands of Cherry Hinton accountings, and then I hope that people will pick up the right cherry, the right accountant, because everyone is competing instantly for a little bit, a tiny sliver of time for an attention on the internet. So people spend literally a fraction of a second looking at someone's messages. So that is quite a big challenge now for maybe all businesses.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got to be, in this modern world, you've got to be noticeable. You've got to, first of all, you're absolutely right, get people's attention, but also you have to work out what's different about you as well. Why would people come to you rather than someone else in the marketplace? You're absolutely right. Very, very important. And
thank you, John.
And what would you say would be the best piece of advice that you would give your 18-year-old self, Anna?
The 18-year-old self, I would probably give myself, listen more to your parents and not to think that you know better than them and they've lived 3 times longer than you. So when my mother told me to study accounting, and I refused, and sort of agreed that I will study sport and accounting at the same time, but I never did. I did accounting much later in life. I should have done as the day she told me and finished with my studies in my youth, and that would put me in a better projection for my career in accounting.
That sounds great advice. I'm going to play this for my young daughters, Anna, that they should listen to their parents, and maybe they will. Who knows? And just before we finish, is there anything else we should know about Cherry Hinton Accounting? That anything you're working on, anything that it would be good to share, Anna?
Absolutely. Cherry Hinton Accounting is welcoming new clients. And if you go to our website of cherryhintonaccounting.co.uk, there is a link to book a half an hour appointment with me and ask about any question you have for your business.
Fantastic. Well, Anna, that's been absolutely fascinating. Thank you so much for spending your time. It's been really interesting to find out more about you, Cherry Hinton Accounting. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Great to meet you today.